are weird because how you picking with a who ain't do shit to you?
Huh?
Since when does a fallout, since when does distance mean beef? You stupid, slow, bird brain. The What's up, guys? It's Destiny here, and I'm back with another video.
Big girl Des on Instagram. If he ain't got no money, why the fuck I need a man? I'm the hottest in the city, think these bitches need a fan. Like YouTube going up, now let me see you do the dance.
Today's video, hold on, let me get myself situated. Y'all, today's video is a video that I honestly never thought I would be doing. I never thought I'd be making. I never thought I'd be posting. But here we are today. I'm finna do it because you know what? Honestly, this situation has been on my mind a lot lately. This happened over a span of a couple years. It's been about 3 years since it first started, but it got brought back up again 2024, so last year. And ever since then, shit just ain't been sitting right with me because it's like, for what? I was literally minding my business. I was moving on with my life and peacefully, literally peacefully. I could have took it there, but I didn't. I didn't out of respect and love for certain individuals, but clearly them individuals ain't have the same type of respect for me. So why the fuck should I give a fuck? I can make a bag off this now, and that's exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do. Now I'm finna make a bag off your ass because what the fuck? You didn't even have to do me like that. For what? This might be a couple part stories, y'all, because I'm starting from beginning to the very motherfucking end. Promise you. But yeah, y'all motherfucking stay tuned because I'm telling it all.
Clock it.
And I don't give a fuck. After this little series is done, I'm done talking about it. I'm done. What they say, the best way to heal and move on from a situation is to let it go. Release the energy. So that's what I'm doing. So, let's get started. This story time is basically how I fell out with all my fake ass best friends. Okay?
Fake ass motherfuckers, weird ass people, I swear to God.
Shit is crazy.
Shit is weird. Bitches are really weirdos.
And one thing about it, your friends will be your biggest enemies. Promise. That's why you got to be careful who you call a friend, because y'all bitches is not friends for real. Okay. The start of this story takes place around June of 2021. Around that time, it was, I'm going to call this girl, fuck, y'all don't give a fuck. We going by real names. Y'all know me. I don't give a fuck. Anytime I tell a story, who gonna check me?
Even if you get mad, even if you get offended, so what you gonna do? Because I guarantee you can't beat me up.
We start by saying this. Ever since middle school, we had a big friend group. But the main people that are going to be part of this story is going to be me, of course, Nadira, who I'm still friends with to this day, Michaela, we're not friends no more, Neve, and this girl named Sydney. Only person I'm still friends with is Nadira. Okay, I just want to get that straight. That was like the core of our friend group. We've been friends since middle school. Okay, boom.
I just wanted to include the fact that Neve was never really part of our friend group. Like, she didn't start really coming around until high school when her and Michaela started becoming close when I moved to Maryland. So, yeah, that's when she started coming around. She was never really close with any of us besides, you could say, Michaela.
It's Michaela's birthday. Couldn't tell you which birthday it is, but we ended up going to Miami. So at this point in our friendship, we are all super, super close. We're hanging out all the time. Mind you, me and this girl, Neve, are roommates. That's a very important thing to keep in mind. Actually, I want to bring it back because before we were even roommates, this was Michaela's friend. She used to bring her around, but none of us really cared for her for real. Like, yeah, when she would be around, like, we'd all kick and we'd be cool. Shit would be cordial. But for me personally, I'm going to only speak for myself. For me personally, oh yeah, don't mind my nails, y'all. I know they a little fucked up. Don't mind them. But for me personally, I never really cared for Nevaeh. I specifically remember I had a birthday one year. Michaela was going to pull up, but she wanted to pull up with Nevaeh. I told her to stay her ass at home because I don't want her at my birthday. This is my birthday, and I don't want her negative ass energy here. So I had already knew that I didn't really care too much for Nevaeh. But when I moved to Maryland and I had came home, we all started hanging out again as we used to always do. When I had came home, she would always kind of be around. Like, she kind of integrated herself into the friend group. So I wouldn't say I had no choice, but like, she started to grow on me, I'm not gonna lie. Since she was always around, we just became cool. Like, it was one of those type of things. And I kind of forgot that I don't really care too much for this girl. But one thing I can say is Nevaeh was never the type of person where I would just hit up to just chill on my own. I'm sorry, y'all, because I know I was already about to start the story time, but y'all have to get all the background. How we even became roommates. One, like I said, I never was the one to reach out to her. She would always reach out to me to hang out, y'all know, match, whatever the case is. And at this time, Michaela, she was hanging out with her boyfriend. She was with her boyfriend all the time. So I guess she would just like try to reach out to her friends to try to become friends, even though we wasn't really cool like that. Okay. So that's how we ended up becoming cool. Me and my boyfriend was already like, at the time, my boyfriend at the time, we were already planning on moving in together. At this time, we were having a lot of issues in our relationship. Like, our relationship was very toxic. We were like arguing damn near every single day. So I told her, like, I don't think it's a good idea to move in with me and my boyfriend, because honestly, I wanted to work on our relationship and I didn't think it was good for outsiders to be like seeing that or even involved in our relationship. I just wanted to work on building us back up because we were at a very bad spot in our relationship. But she insisted that it's okay, like, she doesn't care. She just wants to get out of her house. Honestly, for some reason at the time, I was kind of a people pleaser. She wanted to get out and I definitely did want to get out, even though I knew deep down I didn't want to move in with that girl. I knew that. But I was just so ready to move out on my own, to get out the house, that like I was willing to just put how I feel, my feelings to the side and just say fuck it, to just feel grown and have my own place. Literally, that's really what it came down to. I feel like she was like she was rushing my process. Yes, I was looking for places, but I wasn't in such a rush to move out to the point where I'm just fine living in anything. That's not my mindset. So I was really taking my time with the process. But when she kind of got herself involved, she started doing the most, filling out applications and stuff. I remember one day she just came to me one random day and was like, hey, can you please put in your application for this, because I already put my application in.
Bitch, what?
Bitch, why the fuck would you put an application in for some shit I haven't even seen yet? I'm looking at the place and I'm like, I don't want to live here. Like, this place is raggedy as hell. I don't want to live here. And it's like, I was going back and forth with myself, because in my head, I'm like, why the fuck would she go and put in the application when I haven't even seen the place? We haven't discussed nothing. Like, what? That's weird. But then on the other hand, like, since I'm such an understanding person, she's just trying to get out. She already put her application in. She already paid the money. Let me go ahead and just do this shit. You know?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Y'all, we couldn't even see the place until move-in day. And just by the pictures and the videos that I've seen, it's not somewhere that to me, was worth living. But how I was looking at it, like, I'm splitting rent with all these motherfuckers and I'm gonna be in my own place. So, fuck it. Just fuck it. I'm literally at this point just going with the flow. Despite how I may feel, I'm just going with the flow. Literally. Long story short, we end up moving into the place. I have stories for days with that apartment and the roommate, but this is not even the video for that. We're not even going to get into all that. Long story short, we're roommates, okay? So I just wanted to give y'all a backstory on how that even came to fruition. Back to the main point of the story. So now we're taking a trip to Miami it's a girls trip to Miami for Michaela's birthday. The whole Miami trip Neve was just pissing us off. Like, before we even took the Miami trip, we would already kind of like talk amongst ourselves, like kind of say little things like how we feel. I wouldn't say like sit around and talk shit about her, because talking shit is just like, yeah, this bitch, da 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 da. But the way she makes us feel, like her energy be off sometimes. The way she speaks to us is just shit like that we don't like. You could tell she was an only child. Okay, that's what it gives. And like, she don't know how to talk to people. Me, I'm not going for that. So, and y'all will see how this gets brought back up later. Neve would talk to, especially Michaela, any type of way, to the point where people that is watching their friendship would be like, what the fuck? Anyways, this whole Miami trip, it's giving the same thing. Mind you, this is Michaela's birthday. You supposed to be turning up for your bestie, right? Why is you being so fucking rude and mean? Like, literally. One incident that happened on a trip, we wanted to grab some sandwiches to eat it on the beach, right? Okay, boom. So, I was hungry as shit. We had ate all damn day. I was hungry as fuck. So, we go get our sandwich. Mind you, our friend group, we called each other sisters. So, like, we would overlook a lot of the bullshit Neve would say and do off the simple fact that we called each other sisters. That bitch want my fucking sister. I barely even like that bitch. Like, barely. Like I said, she grew on me, but I know when a bitch is really my friend or not. And especially when we moved in, like, she just gave, that's not my friend. But me, I play shit cool. If you're not on that type of status with me, I'm not going to take it there. Back to Miami. We got our sandwiches or whatever, and we're in the back seat. And I'm like, bro, I'm hungry as shit. I'm finna just take a bite. Michaela, she didn't want me to try my sandwich until we got to the beach. So she was like,
No, we're supposed to save it for the beach. Like, don't eat it yet.
so I'm like, okay, fine. But mind you, Michaela, she didn't say it rude, no nothing. So then Neve gonna say,
It's her sandwich. Why she can't eat her sandwich? She can eat her sandwich.
when Neve came with that type of energy,
Bitch, she can eat her sandwich. Like, she can eat her sandwich if she wants to.
I know, bitch. I don't need you to vouch for me. I know I can eat my motherfucking sandwich if I wanted to. So me and Michaela just kind of looked at her like, bitch, what? Unnecessary shit like that. Like little remarks and comments. The whole Miami trip, bro, it's like she was just picking at Michaela. Anytime she would say something, she would just pick. It was always something. That was one little incident that was just like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, nobody was talking to you. The next incident was, I could go on for days and days and days, but I just want y'all to get the gist of, like, the type of vibe she gives off. You feel me? And so, boom. We're still in Miami. This is our last day in Miami. Mind you, we took this trip for Michaela. It's her birthday. We turning up in Miami. We had a great trip. We're drinking. We felt like it was like a ghost in the house. And the reason why we felt like this is because when we had first came in, it was like this random ass dollar bill, just this crunchy ass dollar bill sitting on the table. Okay, boom. We all leave the house at the same time. We come back to the house at the same time. The dollar bill is gone. Nobody knows what the fuck happened to it. And then it just appears in a random spot. Nobody knows what happened. Nobody touched this dollar bill. Nobody like did nothing. It was just weird. We asked everybody. It was weird. So we was like, oh fuck no. Like, there's a ghost. And then just like the vibe, if y'all seen what kind of house, I might insert like a video. But if y'all seen the house that we were staying at, it gave very much squeaky, old. It's giving haunted. I don't know what the fuck done died and came back to life in this motherfucking house. That's what it gave. So it was like a joke, which we was kind of serious, but we were just joking around about how like we have a ghost at the Airbnb. So this bitch, we're like something, the ghost touched it or the ghost moved it. She gets so mad that we're talking about this ghost to the point where she throws a fucking fit. You're too old. She throws a fucking fit about this make-believe ass ghost, bro. And I tell you, at this point, it's our last day. We're not even, bro. We was not paying her no mind, because it's like, we've been putting up with your shit this whole motherfucking trip. We don't got time. It's our last day. We finna turn up. We're all drinking, listening to music, turning up. This is her at the table just sitting down like. just pouting. Throws a fit. Later on that night, she finally gets her fucking panties out of a bunch, and now she wants to turn up with us because she sees we're not entertaining her shit. We're not paying her no mind. So finally, she's done with her little temper tantrum. Mind you, that shit probably lasted for at least an hour. Yeah. Grown-ass girl. Mind you, she's older than all of us. Now she's trying to play catch-up. So this dumb is drinking shots back to back to back to back to back to back. Could barely even breathe the way she's guzzling shots down because her stupid want to have a tantrum all night. She's trying to catch up now. Next thing you know, she's throwing up. Mind you, none of us are thinking nothing of it because you, like, were throwing shots back to back, doing the most. So, of course, like, now you're feeling sick. We're like, okay, you need to just lay down, drink some Pedialyte, get some rest. She starts doing the most. She's like,
Guys, no, like, I need to go to the hospital, da-da-da-da-da. Y'all aren't listening. Why I gotta go?
so we're like, no, you don't need the hospital. You're just drunk. Just lay down, get some rest, drink some Pedialyte. You're good, okay? Mind you, all of us at this point are kind of like just reassuring her, just get some rest. You're fine. Like, you're just drunk as fuck. Like, you were trying to play catch up and it didn't work out for you. So just lay down, get some rest so you can feel better in the morning. She's not trying to hear none of that. She's like,
Guys, no, you guys don't understand. Call 911. Call 911.
Michaela's like, man, I'm not finna deal with this shit.
You want to call the fucking police? Call them.
Michaela walks the fuck off. Michaela she don't want no parts. So I kind of felt bad because I'm like, she's literally doing the most. She's crying, rolling on the fucking ground, doing the most, stomping up and down the steps and shit. You not that damn sick if you can do all that. She goes downstairs, sitting by herself again, and she's like, she calls the fucking ambulance. We're annoyed. Like, everybody is annoyed as fuck. Everybody in the house is annoyed. But me, when nobody else cares, I'm the one that gives a fuck. And even when people do not deserve it, I'm still there because it's just like, I wouldn't want nobody to do me like that. So I try to treat people the same way I want to be treated. If I really feel like I need an ambulance and I feel like I'm fucking dying, then I would want somebody to act like they give a fuck, or like, you know what I mean? So I was there. An ambulance comes or whatever. Ambulance is like,
You're just drunk. Go to sleep, dumb bitch.
and then leaves. Nothing. That's it. They came and left in like less than 10 minutes, literally. And magically, there's no more temper tantrum. Now bitches want to go to sleep. So boom, y'all. We're home. And I ain't even gonna lie, the tension is real thick. This whole trip, you've been kind of being weird. You're weird back at home too, but like the weirdness was at an all-time high. An all-time high. I honestly, after that trip, that really made me realize how I've been feeling like living in the house with her. It's like she's selfish as fuck. She don't give a fuck about nobody but herself. So we get back home. We find out that this girl is pregnant. She is pregnant. Apparently, she was like a couple days pregnant on the Miami trip. I forgot to mention that before the Miami trip, she was saying, guys, I think I'm pregnant. But this is the way she would carry. She was like,
If I'm pregnant, bruh, I'm gonna this baby. Like, I don't want a baby. Y'all, if I'm pregnant, I'm going to throw myself down the steps. If I'm pregnant, I'm going to
this baby in Miami. We come home, mind you, I'm her roommate. I remember shortly after we got home, if it wasn't the exact next day we got back home, it was like 2 days after that. She had called the ambulance again. I had ended up going with her to the hospital, stayed at the hospital with this girl all fucking day when I could have been out making some money. I could have been doing better things. So the bitch can never say I wasn't fucking there for you. That happens. Fast forward. Now we all know that she's pregnant. Y'all, my fucking nail. My fucking nail. They're popping left and right. Ugh. She was adamant that she was going to get in a and I just want to put a disclaimer. It is okay for a mother to change their mind. That is okay. But you can't be confused when, okay, we're gonna get into that. So boom, she was messing with this boy. They was together at one point and then broke up. But When I tell you, she was doing everything in her power to get this boy back. And he told her straight up, like, if we get back together, then I'm cheating on you. Like, it's just that. So when she made it known that she was actually going to keep the baby, we was like, are you keeping it for yourself or are you keeping it for him? And like I said, I get it. People can change their mind. But it's like, it gets to a point, like, you got to be real with yourself at the end of the day. I got to actually pull up the messages, y'all.
So we're all in the group chat, and basically I had ended up sending my birthday plans for the year. She had said that she couldn't drink. And by this point, she had already had those appointments set up, and if you know what I mean. So we did not know that she had changed her mind by this point. This is us responding to her saying that she can't drink.
This is when I finally decided to put my 2 cents in. I'm just like, I support you in whatever decision you make. I just hope you're actually doing this for yourself and not for someone else genuinely. Y'all have to understand, like, we was roommates and these girls was over my house 24/7. We'd had lots of conversations and how she really feels. So it's like, what changed? As friends, I think maybe we were being a little bit too blunt, but I never once said anything about a all I said was, I hope you're doing it for yourself. That's it. Okay. She goes,
I knew he was gonna be in my life regardless, and I hope y'all don't think that's why I want a whole human being. Like, that's some dumb bitch shit.
you're a dumb bitch.
I really have been thinking a lot, and me and him have been talking about this as adults and parents, and I have a gut feeling this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It just happened so randomly. Not planned, but that's how God works. If I'm not meant to have this baby, then maybe I'll have a miscarriage or change of heart. Who knows? I'm doing it for me first and him.
We listen and we don't judge.
That's the end of that conversation, pretty much, y'all. I feel like the vibe between the friend group was like, it wasn't the exact same as it was before Miami, if you get what I mean. Like, before Miami, we was together 24/7, kicking it, doing the most. But now, with her being pregnant, it kind of changed the dynamic. And y'all have to keep in mind, like, we were young. It was summertime, and we are smokers. So we were trying to get lit every chance we got. A lot of the shit that we could do, she couldn't really be around or do like that. Keep that in mind, y'all. So boom, fast forward, she leaves the conversation because one day she had texted and she was like, if I buy a new car today, can someone drive my old car back to my house? And so nobody had responded. Either, I know I was at work, I believe. I think everybody was at work because it was 3 p.m. This is around the time everybody works. Mind you, only 20 minutes had went by. She goes, anyone? I'm finna get this car. And then she's like, shaking my head, never mind. We barely even got a chance to fucking respond. Damn, bitch. Like, fuck. She leaves the group chat. Like I said, everything has to be on her time. She has only child syndrome. Like, the world doesn't revolve around you. You gonna figure that shit out right the fuck now, bitch. That happens. And then she goes on the internet. She posts so many videos to her Instagram story, y'all, talking about, and I wish I saved the videos. I really, really, really wish I screen recorded the videos, but I did not. The gist of it was like
People are so fake. Like, I'm about to start distancing myself. Like, if you want to hang out, no.
I remember she was like,
If you want to hang out, nope. You want to go get something to eat? Nope, I'm busy. Nope, I'm busy.
I remember she had said some shit like that. Bitch, who else do you hang out with besides us? She posted the videos. I peeped, and that said enough for me. I'm the type of person, I'm a noted type of person. I take notes, and then one day I get to tallying them bitches up in your cut. That's how I operate. When she had made the videos, she's saying like, people are weird, as in multiple people. She's not talking about one specific person. Of course, you not name dropping. I'm not finna swipe up and be like, "Ho, is you talking about me?" But I'm also not stupid. I know you talking about us. I know you're not just talking about me. You're talking about all of us. Because who else do you be with? And even if you wasn't talking about me, the fact that you even sneak dissing on the internet about your supposed friends that you call sisters, not having it. As time goes on, I've completely distanced myself from her, as they've done the same, pretty much the same. We haven't really spoke to her much. Mind you, we live in the same house, but she's not coming home. We just been peeping her throwing slit little shots. So this one day, Michaela had peeped that she was like, on Snapchat, she was like, "Your mommy bought your car. We not the same, bitch. Leave me alone," because our mamas bought our cars. Like, sorry that your mommy couldn't. Let me. The shit I could really say, y'all. But yeah, anyways. It's just like, it's just been indirect shit. So boom, one day, shit pops off. She goes on Instagram and she posts a story. All my friends don't even check up on me. Mind you, this is after she posted them 20,000 videos of us. All this shit, right? And I swear to God, I wish I could pull up the video so I wish I screen recorded them so I could show y'all what she was saying. But it's just like, if we was really your friends, if you really considered us your friends, one, you wouldn't have even thought to make a fucking 50-page mantra about us on fucking Instagram. Two, if you was just venting, saying how you feel, like, it wouldn't have been all that rah-rah. It wouldn't have been that type of energy. You wouldn't have done all that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get it. People be in their feelings sometimes. We might post a little quote here and there, but like, bitch. But was still in our messages asking for favors and some more shit. Okay. So she goes,
all my friends don't even check up on me. This is why I distance myself.
Okay. You distance yourself. All right, buddy. You talked a whole lot about distancing yourself. You thought motherfuckers was about to kiss your ass. And then when that didn't work, you had to, flip the script a little. Bitch, no. You talked about distancing yourself. We actually distanced ourselves. Now you're mad that there's distance?
Huh?
Make it make sense. She goes,
all my friends don't even check up on me. This is why I distance myself. I got strangers and people I only know for months hitting me up almost daily asking how I've been and how do I feel, and they make time for me. Shit sad out here. Ever since I told them that energy been weird and off and different.
Cry me a fucking river. So at this point, I'm irritated, I'm annoyed, and I'm just tired of like the indirect shit. Like, if we were supposed to be friends, like, we should be able to talk about it like fucking friends. Like, when I peep weird shit, it depends on what type of like friendship you want. With her, I felt like I didn't really care too much to talk about it, because it's like, you've already been giving me weird vibes, and like, yeah, I tried to be a friend to you. I'm still gonna give you the same energy I would want somebody to give me. So yes, I did try to be a friend to you, but you've already gave me weird vibes. And then those little videos and how you treat me when we're in the house and what you did on Instagram just showed me that, okay, you're really not somebody that I want to be friends with anyway. So I'm cool with losing you. You want to be weird? Bye. Michaela swipes up first, right? Because honestly, like I said, I was just going to leave it at what it was. So Michaela, she swipes up on her post and she's like,
we need to have a talk, because I don't know where all this is coming from, honestly. Ever since you made those videos on Instagram, that's when we started questioning what the hell happened. Mind you, I didn't even watch the videos you posted, so I don't even know. But they did. But the phone works both ways too. We all are going through stuff, and just because I'm not checking up on you every day doesn't mean I'm not thinking about you or I don't care. You didn't even come to my B-Day party, and I wasn't gonna come get you if you weren't even trying to be here. And I felt that vibe. So what's going on? If you want to talk about this in person or what?
so y'all know me. You want to be weird? I'm gonna let you be weird by yourself. I'm going to distance myself before I pop off. I don't want to pop off on a person that I called a friend. So I'm going to remove myself first. You feel me? Mind you, I'm back and forth with my ex. At this time, we're not together, but we're still living together, so we still have to deal with each other. I'm already in a damn near toxic relationship with his ass. I don't need another one, okay? she finally responds to Michaela. She's like,
I didn't go because I didn't feel well. And your birthday been passed. I even said I would go, but you said if I didn't feel like it, that was fine. So what you mean? I'm pregnant, so things are different. It's not that I didn't want to go. I always support you, and it's just how I've been feeling.
sure, understandable. Cool. So at that point, I'm kind of annoyed. So I swipe up. I should have just let shit be what it was. I should have just let shit where it was and continue closing my mouth and distancing myself like I was going to, and just let shit be what it was. But I didn't, because honestly at this point I'm like annoyed and irritated. And one thing about it too, you're not about to try to gaslight nobody. People will try to make you feel some type of way because that's how they feel. Like they try to make it seem like you're the problem when they know that it's really them. You know what I mean? So they'll create an issue to make it look like they're not crazy. I swipe up and I'm like, bruh, it's because you post stuff like this instead of coming to your friends about your issue. You don't go on social media ranting about your friends that think shit is going to be the same. Like, let's be real. If you had an issue, you should have discussed that with us instead of bringing it to Insta. Right or wrong? Do you guys go and make 50 long posts about your fucking friends when you guys feel some type of way? Or do you maybe come to your friend first about it? Oh, I don't know. Me personally, I'm not going to go on Instagram and make 50 videos about how I'm distancing myself from my friends and then be surprised when there's distance between me and my friends. And then Nadira, she asked a valid question. She's like, is it normal to talk to people that you're trying to distance yourself from? Why would she want us to check up on her if she feels the need to stay away from us? I'm like, exactly. She is weird. If you said out your own mouth you're distancing yourself from us, what the fuck do you want us to do? Chase your ass? Girl, bye.
Let it out.
Mind you, I'm very much that friend that is like, they can go. Cut. Very much that. All this doesn't really matter. Let's just go to me and her DMs. I just wanted to say all this to preface that this was an issue between our whole entire friend group. It started between our whole entire friend group, not just me. I wanted to make that very crystal clear. Okay? Y'all seen all that? Now I'm just gonna go to the DMs between me and her, because this is where everything starts to get real messy. Okay, boom. After I had swiped up on her story, she goes,
Nobody's ranting. I'm speaking my mind, and don't act like you don't go to social media too, sis. We all do. If I was ranting, I could have been disrespectful. I'm simply saying how I feel, and I'm not apologizing for it. And please don't tell me what I should have done. If you cared, you ask me what's wrong. Simple.
I go, when you go on your Instagram saying shit like you're distancing yourself from us and making very clear that you want nothing to do with us, when I know for a fact I did nothing to you, whether you feel some type of way or not, you don't go on social media talking down on your friends. Nobody asked you to apologize. I don't expect that out of you. And if I cared, you asked what's wrong. Why would I do that when you made it clear how you feel about us in general? LMFAO. The way you was talking about us, you make it seem like we ain't mean shit to you, so duh, I'm gonna move accordingly. You can't expect shit out of us when you do weird shit. And don't act like you don't go to social media. Girl, I would never in my life talk about the people closest to me the way you did on Instagram, ever. Especially if I ain't do shit. You can post whatever the fuck you want. It's your page. Just stop expecting shit from us if that's how you move. Simple. Valid. I'm not gonna sit here and act like her feelings are valid and my feelings are more valid, but obviously, I'm coming from a place where if you feel like you need to go on social media and tell the world how you're distancing yourself from us, then I feel very valid in the fact that if that's the case, don't feel some type of way when we actually do that shit, okay? Not to mention, she's already gave me weird vibes, so I really could care less. I really had no problem removing myself from her because she already showed me multiple times that she was not a friend to me anyways. So, said that or whatever. She's like, bro, a whole bunch of paragraphs. I'm not finna sit here and read all this shit because I really don't. No, I'm not finna sit here and read all this shit. But let's just fast forward to, that was the premise, right? She wants to sit there and go back and forth with me about this shit. Okay, cool. So, this was the last thing that I said. I'm like, you're not wrong for feeling some type of way, but you constantly take it to social media. I'm literally telling you as a friend, you don't do that. You're saying you did nothing wrong, so tell me what I did. So tell me what I did then. In the group chat, I literally told you I support you and whatever your decision was, but you took your feelings out on all of us. How am I supposed to come to someone who's basically saying they don't want nothing to do with you? And then she goes, I only
posted this shit twice. The first time shouldn't even count. I was talking about myself and my personal growth. I don't expect you to understand that, nor am I finna explain this shit to you. I'm not constantly doing anything. You're dragging the situation.
Okay, boom. Since I'm dragging it, ain't nothing else to say, right? So I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing to her after that. And so I go in the group chat and I'm like, yeah, y'all, I don't got nothing else to say. This shit is dead as fuck. Mind you, at this point, we're still roommates, but she's not coming home. She's barely home. It's like ever since she went on social media and said all that, she hasn't really been home because she knows she's wrong. Like, then I posted later on into that day. Mind you, I didn't say anything else to her. But later on to that day, I have posted this little post by the little black community, you know, the little quotes or whatever. I said, I don't play about me anymore. So if you moving funny, you gotta go. It's just like a little repost thing. So she swipes up and she's like,
And you say you don't go to social media. Weak as a bitch. You a funny girl, I swear.
girl, you don't move the fuck around. Like, move the fuck around before I really do something to you. I'm like, girl, I'm talking about me and me only. I'm not sitting up here going on a whole rant on Instagram about my friends, LMAO. If you think this is that, reevaluate yourself for real. Please stop. Call it what you want. I don't really give a fuck. At this point, I really don't care. And at this point, like, I knew we wasn't on good terms, but I was still gonna keep it cordial because at the end of the day, we still was living together. By that point, I wouldn't have considered her my friend, but I'm not finna be like, you know, talking boohoo shit about you and just like go out of my way to do weird shit to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just keeping my distance. We don't have to be friends, but we don't have to be beefing either. That's what y'all bitches don't understand. Like, she goes,
LOL, it wasn't a rant, love. You took it that way. I have reevaluated myself. That's why I'm moving how I do now. Maybe you should tap into yourself because you're doing the same thing I did, but I guess it's cool when you're doing it. Problem when I do it.
you thought you ate with that little one too?
You really thought you ate? Give me that fucking plate.
Okay, I'll let you have it, bitch. I said, if you think that you're really slow, I've been tapping to myself, boo. That's why I move how I move, yet you're still talking about it on the media. It's not the same, sis. And the sooner you realize that, the less stress you'll be doing. I left it at what it was, though, so it won't. No reason for you to respond to my shit. Let's keep it cordial. Let's keep it cute, sis. Let's do that. She goes,
I can say what I want, period. So don't tell me what I can and can't do. And nobody's saying a damn thing about you no more, so what are you saying right now?
y'all, I swear, this bitch is the most annoying bitch ever. The whiniest, most annoying. Like, think of a toddler, but you're supposed to be 20-something years old. The bitch was so annoying. Ugh. Then, the bitch didn't want to keep it cute. Bitch didn't want to keep it cordial. The bitch she wanted to go there with me. She just had to go there with me.
She wants me to go off. She's provoking me. She wants me to get ghetto. She wants me to get ratchet. And I could.
She just wanted to. She's been waiting. She's been itching to go there with me. And you know what's funny? I really think this is just my theory. And me and Michaela has talked about this before when we was friends. Because mind y'all, we're not cool no more either. But when we was friends, we'd had conversations about how Michaela feels like she was really envious of her. And outside looking into their friendship and just us being a friend group, that's exactly what it gave. It gave envious. It gave, I want your life. I don't want to be your friend, and I want to be you. I want to be you. That's what it gave. Anybody could fucking tell you that. I felt like she low-key didn't like me because I was so close to Michaela. It was always me, Michaela, and Adira. And so when I moved to Maryland, when I tell y'all we would hang out every single day, like every single day. But then, and at this point, we were still in high school. Neve, she wasn't really in the picture. Like, Neve was like one of those friends she would go hang out with every now and then type shit. So I just remember I moved to Maryland my junior year of high school, and moving to Maryland, I never lost communication with them. We were all still the best of friends. Like, I came to their homecoming, like all that. But when I moved to Maryland, that is when I would start seeing Neve come around more. So I think when I actually moved back, Neve felt like, oh, she's taking my best friend away. When, bitch, I was here first. You was just here for the moment. And then when Michaela was in her little relationship, it would always be me and Michaela. And I remember one time we'd have a conversation. Me and Neve had a conversation. She was like, why doesn't Michaela hang out with me and shit? But like, it would be on some shit like she really thought that girl, like they was in a relationship. Like, it didn't give friendship. It gave like, y'all was doing more than friends shit. I feel like they have a weird attachment to each other. That's neither here or there. We can get more into that later on into this series, but yeah. So boom, Neve posts on Instagram, and she's like, this is what she posts. She's like,
I can never listen to a bitch who don't even know her worth, still in that sad-ass relationship. Don't even try to tell me about myself. Don't do it. You don't love yourself.
I remember thinking, I'm about to beat this bitch up.
okay. Don't know her worth.
Wait a minute.
Coming from the same bitch that had to trap a nigga with a baby just to keep him in your life for another 18 years. The same bitch that had to write down this nigga name and sleep with it under her pillow every night to keep him around. The same bitch that looked up love spells on TikTok to put spells on this nigga to keep him around. The same bitch who you got, bro, this nigga told you to your face, if they stay together, he will cheat on her. He told you that to your face. The same bitch. You're not even with him now. It didn't work, huh? The baby didn't work. You guys aren't together now. You dumb bitch. You're a baby mama, just like we told you, dummy. And no shade. I'm so sorry. No shade to the baby mamas. This is not an attack to y'all. This is just an attack to her. Because that bitch really tried it. You didn't even know who your baby daddy was at first. When you first found out, word for word,
I don't know if it's AJ's or Nate's.
but you wanted it to be AJ so fucking bad. You wanted it to be AJ so fucking bad, but you didn't know. But I'm a dumb bitch. But I'm the bitch that don't know her worth. The same bitch that had niggas in and out the motherfucking crib getting fucked every fucking night by a different nigga. But I don't know my worth. The same bitch that was fucking for a dub. You fucked for a dub. You gave that little pussy up for a dub of weed. One dub. I don't know my worth though. All right. One thing I can say is, yeah, that relationship was toxic as fuck. We weren't even together at the time. But I'm so glad I didn't get pregnant by that nigga. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, because I would be just like your ass. Just like you. Okay. I don't know my worth. All right. I seen that shit. I seen that shit. A bitch was too stunned to speak. I screenshotted it. Skirt. Sent it to the group chat. Michaela's like,
bro, she coming way too hard and we coming way too soft. Bitch, you still in that sad-ass relationship with Nate and AJ.
But y'all see I'm not capping. the proof is in the pudding. I'm like, bro, I want to fight. I didn't even peep this till now, but she's like, I bet, because what the fuck, why she trying you like this, even though I'm not surprised? Why aren't you surprised? It's one of two things. Either the bitch is weird or because you knew that bitch wasn't really my friend for real. I don't know. The world may never know. So, you already know. I get to pop my shit. I've been biting my tongue this whole time. But it's like you really been trying to get it out of me. So, I'm going to give you exactly what you want now. I'm gonna give you exactly what you want now. Cause this is what you want. You wanted a reaction out of me. You wanted this. You wanted to see me turn up. You wanted to see me turn up. So here you go, Pookie. Here you go, baby. I'm gonna give it to you. So I really just hit her with the come home, Neve. She won't home. I just come home, Neve. Stop it. Come on. Just come home. Let's talk about it. Come on. Do you think she came home? Do you think this bitch came home? Find out on the next episode. No, y'all, this is probably like part 2 coming soon because I'm gonna get into this. Did we fight? Y'all gonna find out. Yeah, y'all, I want to see what everybody got to say. I'm not blurring no names. I'm coming with straight receipts. I'm not making fake names. None of that. I really do not care. I don't care.
Because I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, y'all tune in for part 2 next week. I don't know when I'm going to drop it yet. It will definitely be sometime next week, but y'all stay tuned because this is only the beginning. Literally. We're not even started yet. I knew you was a weirdo.